Here in America, spaghetti with meatballs really seem to be a thing, but in Germany we are not familiar with that. We eat our spaghetti with a sauce Bolognese, and I have a really good recipe for that. Let's quickly go through the ingredients. I have a pound of ground beef, 125 milliliters of beef broth, which is half a cup, also half a cup or 125 milliliters of red wine. I have some dried herbs like parsley, some basil leaves and some thyme from my garden. Then I have here a can of tomatoes, and I will not use the entire can, I will probably use 2/3 of it. Also 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, a small diced onion, 70 grams of small diced carrots, half a parsnip small diced, and half a stick of celery small diced. I also have some pepper, some salt and some oil, and in this case I have some leftover oil from some fresh mozzarella, and I don't throw this away. I use that for cooking, and you can of course use the regular oil that you use for cooking. Also, I have some spaghetti here, and I always cheat a little bit. I always mix them with some whole grain spaghetti, so it's about 2/3 of the regular spaghetti and 1/3 of the whole grain spaghetti. My recipe starts with heating the oil, and I think it has already the right temperature. So now I'm adding the ground beef. And a mistake that some people make when frying ground beef is that they distribute it immediately to the whole pan. That lowers the temperature of the oil too much at a very short time. That's why I'm always waiting a little bit for the ground beef to get warm in the pan, and then I start to move it around a little bit. And now I'm adding the onions and let them fry along with the ground beef for a little bit. About 3 minutes after adding the onions, I'm now adding the remaining ingredients. I start with the vegetables. And I love the colors. Now I add the herbs, and I take a tablespoon from each. So a tablespoon of thyme, a tablespoon of basil, tablespoon of parsley, 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste, and it doesn't matter if it comes in this package or in a small can. Okay. Now the wine. Two-thirds of the can of tomatoes. So this can has, I think, yeah, it has 411 grams, which is 5 ounces, no, 14 and a half ounces. So, and the liquid goes in there too, so it's not just the tomatoes, also some of the liquid. And I'm using some fire roasted tomatoes, which is not original. We don't have that in Germany, but I really like this fire roasted tomato thing. So that's why I'm using that. I'm now also adding the broth, some salt, pepper. I might need to add more later, but for the moment I'm just mixing this all together, and then I let it boil for about 50 minutes. And during that time I will close the lid, but open it a little later before it's all done. Look at these colors, isn't it beautiful? It looks so nice, the green and the red. Wonderful. Okay, adding the lid and reducing the heat, and I'll see you in a little bit. Time to add the spaghetti, and I will start with the regular spaghetti first because they have a little bit of a longer cooking time than the whole wheat spaghetti. And you can see that the sauce has cooked very nicely. If you want more liquid, you can always add some more broth or wine or both. So that depends on how you like your sauce, how much liquid you want to have with your spaghetti. And it smells very nice. I can smell the vegetables in the sauce. Let's see if I need to add some more spices or herbs. Köstlich, as you would say in Germany. It needs more salt, like always. And I'll also add some pepper. Okay, let's see how that is. Still a little more salt. And it's time to add the other spaghetti. Yeah, and I think I want to add some Italian herbs. You could also add some paprika, just spices you like. And if you want your sauce a little more creamy, then you could also add some sour cream or some cream. And this sauce is, by the way, also perfect for lasagna. One more thing. I will add a pinch of sugar to this. Just a little bit. Now that should give it an amazing taste. Now you only boil your pasta until it's al dente. So when you try them, they have still a little bit of a firm center. And most people then just remove the water from the spaghetti, but it's better to do it the other way around. Remove the spaghetti from the water and mix it with the sauce so that for the remaining cooking time the sauce will kind of go into the pasta, and some of the liquid from the pasta can definitely go into the sauce. I actually do that intentionally, and I just leave some of the spaghetti in there for the pictures. So now I mix this. And I let it boil for another few minutes until it's completely finished. And the spaghetti water, by the way, it might surprise you, but a lot of the starch from the spaghetti went into this water, and starch is actually good for cleaning dishes, especially if they are very fatty, very oily. And you can use your spaghetti water to wash your dishes after your meal. So you won't need any dish soap. All right, so I'll give this a few minutes and then it is ready to serve. I hope you like this video. I hope you like the recipe and try it. If you like this channel, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for regular updates. Thanks for watching.